Welcome back to the Crochet Karate. So it's my friends at yarnspirations.com. Today we have the Crochet Dusty Snowflake Throw. Really great design. There is no sewing involved. We're going to attach as we go. So we just have to create the first one. And then once we have the first one done, the others then start attaching as you do the final circle. So today I'm going to show you how to do one of these. And then there's a filler piece that you can go in here. And then when you're all happy and done with this and have your project done, it's amazing. There are 42 of the large motifs that you see, and then the little filler that we'll do, there's 30. So today we're going to get started with a 5.5 millimeter size eye crochet hook, and also grab some of your favorite yarn. Today's yarn that I'm using is Red Heart with Love. This is called Deep Blues, and it gives the illusion of almost like a night sky, and is really quite wonderful. And the snowflakes actually kind of remind me of like old Christmas cartoons on the way that they used to draw those. So it's really cool, and we're going to get ourselves started. So let's begin to do the large motif. The only difference between the first time we do it and all the rest is that the first one has nothing to join to, and the rest of them will always join to something. But you're going to begin the same way by creating a slip knot and place your hook in, and I need you to chain a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just slip stitch to the beginning one to form the center ring. So there's the center of your snowflake. The straggler, just wrap it around the ring and get it trapped underneath, and let's move on to officially round number 1. Keeping the straggler around the ring, I need you to chain a total of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And in the center of the ring, I need you to place 15 double crochets right into the ring itself, and you'll count those on your own. So this is 1 and 2, and so do 15. And so with the chain of 3 that you did plus the 15, it gives you a total count of 16. I'll see you at the end of the round. So please do your 15 double crochets, and I'll be right back. I'm coming all the way around, and I have a total count of 15 double crochets. So with the chain 3, that counts also as one of them. So there should be 15 double crochets in one chain 3. So just count and make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So it should be a total count of 16. So let's just join it to the first one, and let's move on to round number 2. If you went over the straggler like I did, then you can just safely cut that out with scissors. Round number 2. You're going to chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in the top of the same stitch that you did the slip stitch with. Then chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and skip the next stitch and single crochet in the one after that. That's all this round is going to be. So now you'll chain 7 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 1 and single crochet into the next. Please do this all the way around, and I'll see you at the end of the round in a moment. When you come all the way around, the last one here, the chain 7, you will slip stitch to the beginning single crochet. You should have a total count of 8 of these pieces going around. Okay, so what I want you to do is fasten this off. I'm recommending to you that you take care of your loose ends as you go. So using your tapestry needle is the absolute best way to do that. So turn it over and then just put it through a tapestry needle to go back and forth a total of 3 times. So just dragging it through on the back side of your snowflake, and drag it through once. Pull it taut, but don't pull to the point you're changing the shape of it. And the second time and the third time should be a charm. Make sure you try to separate the plies as well, not just go between the strands, and that'll help you out from those falling out later. Let's move on to round number 3. Let's go for round number 3. Create a slip knot and put it onto your hook. And I want you to concentrate on the single crochets that are not used from the last round. But what I need you to do is move these and fold them forward so that you can see it. Okay, so don't go here in the front because this will be buried behind. So just fold it in front and go into the single crochet that is in the middle of that and just attach. So just pull through. And then chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and in the same one apply 2 more double crochet. Go right up over top of the straggler so that it gets stuck underneath the stitch. Now, you're just going to fold the next one up so you can put this one back. It doesn't matter, just let it hold. And you're going to go to the next available single crochet and you put in 3 double crochets there too. And you're going to do this all the way around. You'll have 8 groups of 3 by the time you get around. So that one's done. So move to the next one, just move that in front, and it's right there. Please do this around for number 3. Once you're all the way around, just slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3. Make sure that you do count 8 groups of 3 before you do so, and then just slip stitch, and let's finish off this round. We're going to carry this color to the next round as well. So slip stitch, and let's begin round number 4. Let's begin number 4 right where we're sitting. Do you see how they're in groups of 3? So the middle one is going to be the one you need to really watch for. So right where we're sitting is the first one of the grouping of 3. So just chain 3, that's your first double crochet. So the middle one of each one of these groups is going to have 1 double crochet first, chain 1, and 1 double crochet in it again. It's like a V-stitch. Okay, so in the pattern it states double crochet in the next 2, so you're going to finish off this group of 3, so just a double crochet on its own, and then start the next group of 3. So you'll double crochet into the next one, and you see how the next one is the middle one of that grouping of 3, make it a V-stitch. So the double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and then finish off that grouping of 3 with 1 double crochet in the next. Please do this all the way around. This is round number 4. And coming all the way back around, just doing the steps as I know it. And then I want to slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3. I've already shown you how to weave in your ends. So you're going to want to get rid of this color and move back to the color of your snowflake. In my case, it'll be white. I'll be right back. So 5 is a nice fun round. All of these loops should be in front of the project. They will be standing off, but after we're done this round, that's no longer the case. Let's create a slip knot and put it onto the hook. And we want to collect just any one of these chain 7 loops and just put it on, and then just go into a chain 1 space. See how, remember we did those V stitches? So it's just the one that kind of corresponds with it. And we want to just yarn over to attach and chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and put 4 more double crochets into that same spot. So you'll be covering over top of this chain 7 plus going into that space. So let's count these out together. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's a total count technically of the chain 3 and the 4 gives you 5. Before you begin the next part, I want you to chain 1. And what you need to do, this is where this next one's going to be. So you want to go, there's 4 stitches. Do you see it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to go in between the second and the third one, just right into a space, and you're just going to slip stitch. Then chain 1, and then do the exact same thing you just did here. So when you go to double crochet, you're going to pull up this loop, go in between, and go into that chain 1 space. And you're putting in 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then what are you going to do? Chain 1, and you're going to come in, you see the 4 there? So there's the V-stitch that you'll use. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going in between 2 and 3, slip stitch only, chain 1, and then start again. So you'll put your 5 double crochet. So please do this all the way around. This is round number 5. So coming back around, I'm just doing the last one, chain 1, slip stitch where I'm supposed to, and then chain 1 to attach to the top of the first chain 3. This is the end of this color. So I want to fasten that off, and we're going to start the final 2 rounds for this. So let's move to number 6. Create a slip knot, and we want to go to the middle double crochet of any point. And we only want to go into the back loop only. So if you're new to crochet, there's always 2 strands that make up a stitch. If you go in the strand closest to you, that's the front loop, and the one away from you, the furthest one, is the back loop, and that's where we want to play. So I'm going to show you a standing single crochet, because you can either attach it, chain 1 and single crochet, or if you already have it on here, you can just pull this yarn through, and see the 2 loops, pull through. That's a standing single crochet and it looks a lot nicer, but you'll have to weave in this tail later with their tapestry needle. So what you're going to do for here, see this? You want to start, and every one of these are going to be the same. So you're going to start with the treble, so you wrap the hook twice and go right into the space here. And pull through 2, 2, and 2, chain 1, and then do that again. That white piece that you see will eventually be covered by the time we're done with this corner. Now you're going to chain a total of 3. So 1. So now you're going to chain a total of 2. So 1 and 2, and then do the same thing that you just did. So you can move stuff around if you have to. So a treble into the same corner, chain 1, and a treble. So each one of these pieces is going to have this. So you're going to come to the middle one of the next one, and in the back loop only, single crochet, and then start this one here. So you'll start with the treble, chain 1, and then a treble again. So that's the first half of the corner. Chain 2 is the corner itself, and then do the same thing. So a treble, chain 1, and treble. And I need you to go all the way around. This is round number 6 in the same formation, and don't forget the middle one is a single crochet in the back loop only. When you get all the way around in number 6, you'll fill in the last one. You've already got your back loop single crochet in from before, so just slip stitch, and we're going to begin. Now we're going to talk about this because in future we're going to go around and do this because we don't have anything to attach to, but the other rounds on this next round, number 7, will attach to a neighbor, so we'll talk about that next. So in round number 7, the very first time that you ever do your first motif, we're going to do this, but I'm going to circle back and show you how to join it as well. So the steps are very close to each other, so let's begin. Right where you've done the slip stitch is the middle of a side. So just think about that these trebles are the corners because they are, and so this one right here is the center of a side. So when we begin, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and in the same one, you're going to double crochet, but you're not done. You want to chain 1, and in the same one again, 2 double crochet. So the middle stitch between the corners is going to be 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So here's the corner. See here, this chain 1 before the corner, you're going to single crochet that, and then you're going to produce the next corner. So it's very similar to this, but it's a slight change. And what this is that you're going to double crochet twice into the corner, chain 3, and double crochet 2 more times. The next space right here is a single crochet, and then you're back to the middle spot of a side. So it's right here, and so you'll put in 2 double crochet, chain only 1, and 2 double crochet. Then here, you'll single crochet, and then do your next corner. So it's 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. And I just need you to do that all the way around. And when you get all the way around, don't forget you have the single crochet the one after that before starting the middle. And what's going to happen is that you're going to have a really beautiful motif, but in the future, next time you do this, this round is going to attach to a neighbor, which I'm going to cover next. So let's talk about joining these to the neighbors. So this is an octagon. So we know that one side's going to hit the next. There will be a side here, and then it'll be a flat side here. And so what's going to happen is that once 4 come together, you're going to have an empty square, which we're going to fill in with a filler motif in the future. So we know that when we go to attach, you can either just attach it to one side here, or in this case, I'm going to attach right here. And so I will be attaching to this one here. on the flat side and this one here on the flat side. So the only difference is that when we go to start this, we have to substitute some instruction. So instead of just going around pretending we don't exist to another one, we're going to just give you that information. So what I always recommend when we do stuff like this is that we never start joining immediately when we start a motif. So I'm just going to pull these aside and then I'm going to show you how to do this. So once you begin, this is round 7 again, but this time we're going to attach. So any side that doesn't attach to anything is going to look just like what you would see over here. And then when we go to attach, you just got to make sure it connects. So we're going to start and chain 3. And this is the middle, so we're going to put in another double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochet. So I don't start joining immediately. Now we're going to come into this one, which is before the corner, and we're going to single crochet. And then I'm going to start my next corner, but my next corner, I'm going to start joining it. Just get it over and done with. So we're going to put in 2 double crochet first, which you already know. And in the corner, we would have normally chained 3 and then put 2 more double crochet into the same one, but we're going to substitute some information. So you're going to chain only 1, and you want to come to the one you want to match to. I always come up from the underside, come into the corner, to the corner space, yarn over, pull through. This would be considered chain 2, which is a slip stitch, and then chain 3. So you're still doing 3 chains, but the middle one, the second one, is connecting. Now put in 2 double crochet back into the one you're working through. And that just connected it to your other motif. You'll still single crochet in this one. And then you're going to begin your middle one. So you're going to start off with 2 double crochet first. And normally it would have been 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, but in this case it's 2 double crochet, and you're just going to come to the chain 1 space that matches it on here, and you're just going to pull through, and that's considered your chain 1, which is a slip stitch, and then you're going to finish that, so it'll be 2 double crochet. Then you're going to single crochet into this one and then start your next corner. So you'll start with 2 double crochet. And remember, it's normally chain 3 if there's nothing to connect with. So you're going to chain 1. You're going to come to the matching one and come from the underside and pull through. This is 2 and 3. And come back and finish the corner. So 2 double crochet. So we've just now officially attached this to the motif on the one side. So I'm just going to rotate and continue along. So this side that we're going to start, we're going to come here. So remember, we have a flat side before we connect here. So we're going to come to the middle one, and you'll put in what you know. It's 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and then single crochet into the one before the corner. And then this corner is going to attach to this one. So you'll start off with 2 double crochet first, chain 1, get the corner of this one. This is number 2, and chain 3, and come back and finish that corner. So now you started to connect. So come into here, single crochet, and then do your middle, and the middle one will also attach. So start it first, so 2 double crochet, chain 1, come to the chain 1 on this side. So put in your 2 double crochet first, put in your 2 double crochet first, and instead of just chaining 1 like you would if you're not attaching, you're just going to come to the chain 1 space here and connect. So that's considered your chain 1, and then finish off the side here with 2 double crochet, and then single crochet here, and then do the final corner with the attaching. So you're going to put in 2 double crochet. Normally it's chain 3, but you're going to attach, so you're going to chain 1, connect. This is number 2, and pull through again. So it's 3, and then finish off that corner. So we're not going to attach to any more of the project. So we just want to continue to move around this motif and fill it in as you already know it to be. And I will be right back in a moment. So I'm coming all the way around and I'm finishing off what I know. I'm not attaching it to anything. And so I only have to worry about the attaching when it becomes applicable. Don't forget the single crochet and then just slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. You're going to want to weave in your ends, and then we're going to talk about doing the filler motif next. And so you just continue to build them out. Remember, you needed a total of 42 of these big ones, and then you can come back and fill these in with the 30 little connecting filler motifs. So with the color A, we're going to start off with the connecting ones. We can do those at any time. So if it's easier for you to continue to do them as you go, that's up to you. And we're going to start with the color A and still with the same hook. And let's begin. So let's begin by chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and slip stitch to the beginning one to form the center ring, and you're going to crochet right up over top of the straggler to trap that into position. Let's begin round number 1. So we're going to begin by chaining 4. It doesn't tell you this, but chaining of 4, so this is 3. The 4th chain is a chain 1 space, so it's considered as a double crochet and a chain 1 space. You want to double crochet into the same one, into the same ring, and then chain 1, and then double crochet again into the ring, and chain 1. And you want a total count of 8 of these spokes. So continue to go all the way around until you can count 8 of those, and I'll be right back in a moment. So let's finish this off. So you're going to chain 1 after your last one goes in, and you're going to slip stitch it to the 3rd chain up. So it's the one before the 4th chain, obviously. And so you should be able to count 8 of these spokes that go around. They're called posts. And so we're going to finish this color. I've already shown you how to weave in your ends, so please do that, and I'll be right back, and we'll start round number 2 together. So let's begin round number 2. You can join with the standing single crochet to the top of any one of the double crochet. It really doesn't matter. And so put it onto the hook, and then just yarn over and pull through, and you'll have 2 loops. Pull through the 2, that's a standing single crochet. In this chain 1 space that you'll have, you'll put in 1 double crochet, go right up over top of the straggler. It saves you sewing that later. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Then the next double crochet, I want you to single crochet. And then in the next chain 1 space, it's the same thing of double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. And I need you to do that all the way around for round number 2. At the end of number 2, you're just filling in what you already know. So the double crochet there and chain 1 double crochet, you've already got a single in this one, so you don't got to worry about it. And then just slip stitch, and you should have a total of 8 sides of this. So it'll look very much like a flower. Let's begin the 3rd round as we bring back our project to join. So this round, we're going to be attaching on 3 points per side. So you have 1, the middle, 2, and then the next one is 3. And so you'll have that connecting as you go. So in this one, we're going to be attaching on the corners, obviously, and we're also going to be attaching on the middle section of each one of the sides. So when we go to start this one, we want to slip stitch then to this space right here. And that's where we're going to begin. You need to chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and you're going to double crochet into the same one. Now this is technically a chain 3 corner, but we're never going to do these on their own. They're always going to attach. So you're just going to chain 1 like we did, and you want to grab the chain 3 space here. And what I would recommend is when you go to grab these, grab the one that's actually holding it. So if you favor just one side, it's just going to be off to the side. So go right where it's joining and pull through. This will be number 2. Make sure you actually pull the yarn through. So you're going to pull through, this would be number 2, and then chain 3, okay? So it's 1 slip stitch, which is 2, and 3 is on its own. And you're going to come back to the space, and you're going to put in 2 more double crochet. We're now going to jump to this space right here. And this space is going to occupy the middle one here. So you're going to start with 2 double crochet. And then you're just going to come to the chain 1 space here, pick it up, And the slip stitch that we're about to do is considered a chain 1. And then come back and finish this one here on the middle. So 2 double crochet. Then you're going to come to the next space right here, and that'll be another corner. So you're just going to apply, then 2 double crochet to start. And technically it would be a chain 3, so you're going to chain 1. You're going to come into the connection spot. I always come in the same direction so it looks the same. So from underneath, and I pull it through. So this would be number 2. And chain 1 is 3. And then you're going to come back and finish that. And that's how you're going to go all the way around in this. So you're going to be connecting this as you go. So then you come and do the middle one right here. So 2 double crochet. And then you're going to slip stitch it to the middle one right here. Saves you sewing. And then you're going to finish that, so 2 double crochet. So please continue this all the way around, and I'll be right back. So I'm coming all the way around, and remember the very last side has to be done. And I'm connecting because we've already done the first corner. So there it is. And then I'm just going to slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3. And I can trim my yarn, I can weave in my ends. So I'll do that and I'll be right back, and you can see that everything has been connected on all sides. If I just pull it apart, you can see. So now you know how to make the big motifs. You also know how to make the connectors. So you can do any size blanket that you wish. The border is very flexible to be able to change the sizes. Remember that it was 42 of the large motifs and then 30 of those small ones. And I would recommend that you probably do those small ones as you go. It's just probably easier for you to access the blanket itself. So let's just cover the border next. So what we can do is that we can start off, and it's actually pretty consistent on how this thing is done. So you remember how we did 5 double crochets here? We're going to be concentrating every time there is a chain 3, that is going to be the same information when we go to apply that. So if you want to change anything in the border, you can. So we're just going to start off and just choose any chain 3 space that you want. And you're going to attach it. You could do a standing single crochet, which I just did, and so you'll do that one, plus then you will just put 4 more in, so there's a total of 5. So 1, 2. So with the standing single crochet plus 4 more, that gives you a total count of 5. Once that's in, you're going to skip 2 stitches and you're going to single crochet into this one right here. Now this one here is in the middle of the side. See how it's only a chain 1 space? So in those, you only want to apply 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, skipping 2 stitches and single into this one here. Do you see how this is a chain 3 space? So you'll apply just immediately 5 single crochets in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, skipping 2, single in the next, skipping 2, you can see it's a chain 1 space, so there's only 3 single crochets. Hopefully that's making sense. And so you're going to move away around on this thing, and you're just going to follow the border as it goes up and down. So you'll just come in here and you just fill it all in. So let's just get there and just figure out how that's going to get done. So we'll single here. These are one of those things during a tutorial that you can see is that it may not work out. So I want to get this actual join connection itself, not just favor one side. And so let's just try that and see what that looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skipping 2, single crochet the next. And then this is the side there, so there's only 3. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see how that looks. It looks a lot better. You probably can go right into the connection spot as well to do that, and that's something that you can decide for yourself. But overall, a great little design, and I think it's timeless. Really, you can have this all winter long, and it really doesn't have a Christmassy feel, but it has a wintry feel for sure. And this is the Dusty Snowflake Throw by yarnspirations.com.
Want to know more? Hit that subscribe now.